My son, listen to my voice as I speak directly to your heart, for I formed you in strength and purpose. I created you to walk with courage and integrity, and I placed within you a calling to rise above weakness and fear, to lead with wisdom, to protect with honor, to love with purity, and to live not for yourself but for the greater mission I have set before you. And today I say to you, rise, for you were not made to remain in the shadows of doubt, nor were you shaped to be a prisoner of shame, addiction, or failure, but you were created in my image, called to reflect my authority, designed to stand tall even in storms, and chosen to walk in my strength when the weight of life feels too heavy, because I did not form you for passivity but for action, not for retreat but for forward motion, not for silence but for a voice that speaks truth in love. And I call you now to reclaim the ground you have lost, to rise from the ashes of mistakes, to turn from the sins that try to enslave you, and to stand as a man who knows who he belongs to. For you are mine, and I am with you. And though the world tells men to chase empty pleasures, to hide their pain, to mask their wounds, and to bury their true selves under pride or success or lust, I tell you to walk in authenticity, to walk in humility, to walk in strength that comes not from your muscles or your wealth or your reputation, but from my spirit within you, because true manhood is not measured by how many battles you win for yourself, but by how many battles you fight for others, how many burdens you lift for those weaker, how many lives you protect, and how much of your life you surrender to me. And I know you have felt weary. I know you have been tempted. I know you have been wounded by rejection, betrayal, failure, and disappointment. But I say to you that your scars do not disqualify you, they qualify you. For in your weakness my strength is perfected. In your brokenness my power is revealed. And when you feel you cannot carry on, I remind you that I am carrying you. And so I call you to rise again, to lift your head, to straighten your shoulders, to plant your feet firmly on my truth, to lead your home with love, to guard your heart with vigilance, to respect women as treasures of my creation, to teach your children in righteousness, to walk in integrity at your work, to refuse compromise with sin, and to be a man of prayer, because in prayer you will hear my guidance. In prayer you will find my strength. In prayer you will discover that leadership is not domination, but servanthood, not pride, but humility, not power for yourself, but power for others. And I want you to know, my son, that I am not far from you. I am closer than your breath. I am the one who sees your silent struggles. I am the one who knows the battles in your mind, the temptations you face when no one is watching, the tears you do not let fall, the fears you never admit. And I do not condemn you. I call you higher. I call you to leave behind what is destroying you. I call you to reject the lies of the enemy who whispers that you are not enough, who tells you that you have failed too much, who convinces you that you are weak, because I tell you today that you are more than a conqueror through me. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are anointed to rise, to lead, and to walk in my strength. And if you will lean into me, if you will surrender your pride, if you will allow me to fill your heart, you will find a power that the world cannot give and cannot take away. And so I urge you to fight for purity, fight for holiness, fight for justice, fight for mercy, fight for truth, fight for your family, fight for your faith. Fight not with fists of anger, but with hands lifted in prayer. Fight not with arrogance, but with a heart full of love. And understand that leadership begins with obedience. Strength begins with surrender. Victory begins with faith. And so I tell you again, rise, my son. Rise when the world pushes you down. Rise when temptation surrounds you. Rise when fear tries to silence you. Rise when your failures scream louder than your hope. Rise when the enemy says you cannot. Rise because I am the God who raises the dead, and I will raise you too. And when you rise, do not rise alone. Lift your brothers with you. Strengthen those who are weak. Guide those who are lost. Protect those who are vulnerable, and love those who feel unloved, because this is the mark of a man after my own heart. And I want you to walk not as one who wanders, but as one who leads, not in arrogance but in humility, not in selfishness but in sacrifice, because I sent my son as the model for you. He washed the feet of others. He carried the cross. He laid down his life, and that is strength, that is leadership. That is what I am calling you into. And so, my son, the time is now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not delay for a more convenient moment. Do not let fear rob you of your destiny. Today I call you, today I strengthen you, today I anoint you, today I declare over you, rise, lead, and walk in my strength, for you are my warrior, my servant, my son, my leader, and I am with you until the end of time.